make your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door. It's the Richard Wilmore Show.
Some of you do. I work with a nonprofit called Hearts Need Art. We do creative arts with adult cancer patients. So we go into hospitals and we do art classes, music classes, yoga classes, writing classes. It's an amazing organization that I found last year. July is actually my 1-year anniversary with Hearts Need Art. So I want to start talking about Hearts Need Art on my show, and I wanted to start off with Jaime, who is one of our musicians in residence. How long have you been with Hearts Need Art?
Well, thanks, Richard, for the chance.
Of course.
This is awesome. Thank you so much. Well, I've been with Hearts Need Art since mid-February of this year. So it's been like, what, 4 months and a half?
A lot has happened in 4 months.
Man, it's incredible.
It feels like you've been here for 4 years.
It's incredible. It's really, I mean, it's an incredible experience. I mean, I can tell you, I've been a musician for more than 25 years. I was born and raised in Central America, in El Salvador, and I moved here about 2.5 years ago. But to get the chance to play for patients, it's something that I've never ever experienced in my whole life. So it's a brand new experience for me, and it's great. I mean, it feels really good.
How is it different when you're sitting in a room and there's one person watching you as opposed to hundreds of people watching you? How does that change how you perform, and how does that change how you feel?
Well, it makes me nervous.
Does it? It's more nervous
yeah,
than
for sure.
I mean,
yeah. I mean, it's like, when you play for patients, they are really, really paying attention to what you do. Sometimes when you play music venues or, besides concerts that people are going to see you, but normally when you play like some music venues, people are like, they're hanging out, they're, having some good times or whatever, but you're like in the background or playing some music, I don't know. But here it's different. I mean, it's just, they are really into music. They want to, they listen to it, they relax to it, they, kind of like they think about good memories with music. And when they say thank you, you can see the look in their eyes. It's like, it's just an amazing experience. It's really great.
I cry a lot at work because of what I see and the people I meet. I love my job, and I love being able to be a part of this journey with them. Do you have any stories that have either made you cry or that have made you laugh? Because we laugh a lot.
Well,
cancer sucks, but we do laugh a lot, right?
We are about to, we are here to deliver a message. And our message is to be positive. I know sometimes it's kind of hard for some patients, but music is about that. Music is about making you feel better. Everything is better with music. You start out your day with music, and everything is going to be all right. It depends on your, how are you doing during the day, but it's a very different thing when you go to patients that are very positive. I've cried at least twice since I've been here, at least twice. And one of those stories was when one of these patients was, normally we're on the 8th floor, right? And we went to the 10th floor, which is it's like another unit. I'm sorry. But this young couple, they wanted to listen to a song in Spanish. And obviously I can play some Spanish
You know a
music,
little bit,
you know. And I play this song called La Flaca, which is a song that refers to a skinny girl from a band from Spain. And they were like so close to each other, and they were like kissing and hugging, and I mean, it was really overwhelmed. I just, you know, I think we all cried that day. I mean, it was something really, really incredible. And the other time I cried was like this lady requested me a song that my wife's grandmother used to sing to her, and now my wife is singing to our daughter for getting her to sleep. Man, as soon as I started singing it, I was like, oh my God. And then, I mean, I told the patient, hey, we are the ones who are supposed to make you feel like that. But it was, yeah, I mean, it was incredible, really incredible. And then we have patients who really, you know, they are so positive and makes you, they make you laugh. You laugh with them. It's like, I mean, it's a whole environment, really magical. When that happens, it's really incredible.
Yeah. We hear a lot about, from the patient side, of what Hearts Need Art means to them. What does Hearts Need Art mean to you on the musician side?
Well, I never thought about doing this, basically. I was like, as I told you before, I was like, I've been a musician for a long time, but I never ever thought about playing music at a hospital for patients on their treatment for cancer.
Did you even know that was a thing?
Well, actually, I knew that there was something going on about music therapy or something like that, but I never, you know, got to, you know, to be in touch or being part of something like this. So for me, it's a breakthrough project. It's something that it's really amazing, and the effects on patients, you can see them. I mean, now every time that we come to the rooms, they're like expecting, you know, for some music. They're waiting for us. And for me personally, it's being, I mean, it brings me joy as well to, you know, this music is a universal language, you know. It doesn't matter if the person speaks Spanish, English, Italian, whatever. It's just, you know, there are some songs that are worldwide known, and if you play them, it's like, it doesn't matter if you don't talk to them. It's just you just play for them, and it's incredible. I've never experienced this kind of thing before, so it's been good, and it's been marvelous. Obviously for patients, and obviously for, you know, musicians that are working for Hearts Need Art. So really, thank you.
Please, thank you. You talked a little bit about music therapy, which Hearts Need Art is a bunch of musicians in residence, artists in residence, so we're not skilled enough to go in and perform therapy, but we literally just go in and have a good time with people.
Yeah.
Like, we are there to meet them where they're at and to make art with them and to just occupy their time. Had you ever heard of your job title, musician in residence, before?
No, actually, no. That's new.
So how did you find Hearts Need Art?
Well, I was actually just a couple of months before I joined Hearts Need Art, I was doing kind of a similar thing to another cancer foundation, and then I was playing at a hospital that the manager at that time told me, hey, do you know about this organization called Hearts Need Art? They do almost the same thing, but they're doing it more often. So I was like, really? Okay, I would love to, you know, to try it out and do the same thing. And I reached out to Constanza, right, and she interviewed me, and she liked what I do, and here I am since February of this year, and it's been a wonderful experience.
How has it changed you as a person?
Well, it makes me wait for every day that I have to come here. So I would do this every day.
Yeah.
Every day, anytime. I mean, anytime that I can put my hands to work and help others, I mean, definitely.
So we're here at the outpatient clinic at Methodist Hospital. Do you want to tell them what you're doing today?
Well, I'm playing instrumental music for patients at the outpatient clinic here at the Methodist Hospital, and I hope we make everybody feel better.
Yeah, you will. We have there are 3 bays here in the outpatient clinic, and we set up musicians every Tuesday, and in one of them, so people can opt in to sit around the musician, or they can go in a quieter area. And they've been requesting, the nurses have been requesting Jaime for a while, so he's back this week, so we're excited about that. Do you want to talk about the importance of supporting Hearts Need Art for the people who are watching, and how important it is?
Yes, for sure. For people who don't know about Hearts Need Art, you have to check it out definitely, because I think what we are doing here as a team, it really makes a big difference on how patients are feeling and how families are feeling about, it's a cancer or whatever disease. It's like, when there's love surrounding, it's way better to deal with, and what this does is brings families together. They bring them like into enjoyable atmosphere, if you can say that, and obviously, not just music, but everything that has to do with arts, like music and movements that we have, art classes that we have. The ukulele lessons are awesome, are amazing. People are like, because we do it after the day after we do for bedside music, we do ukulele lessons, and people are like really waiting on that. It's like, yeah, are you gonna come tomorrow for ukulele? And I'm like, no, I'm not the teacher, but someone else is gonna come. So, it's really amazing to see how a big difference this is doing or making for people and families. So, if you haven't checked it out, just please go, please donate, do whatever you can to support these kinds of programs, because these are really breakthrough programs.
Yeah, it's amazing. What do you have what's the craziest song request you've had in the hospital?
Oh my God, I've been requested from Slayer, which is a very dark metal band. I don't know, because I'm a rock guitar player. I come from rock and roll, and as soon as especially the young patients, when they are into rock, they request me like Metallica, or as I told you, Slayer. I remember a lady who requested me Stain, and it was like, it's okay, but we are just bringing acoustic guitars. It's like,
Do you think you're going in a hospital and
yes.
going in a room that they're going to want Christian music or
Yes.
something uplifting, like in your version of what is uplifting, but everyone's
Yes.
version of good uplifting music is different, right? Some people, Stained is what gets them pumped up in the morning.
Yeah, it's like we're prepared to to play a lot of Christian music, because our female staff of singers, they are all amazing,
Yes.
incredible
Yes.
singers. And then we're prepared to play some classic country and maybe some classic rock, 70s, 80s, something like that. But when we get requested this kind of, heavy rock or acoustic guitars, like, I'm cool with that.
As soon as someone requests it, we get on our phones and like, Jaime, get to the whatever. We need you.
But then we got all kinds of requests, like from, from movie themes to, every kind of, sometimes it's kind of hard, but we do our best to please, the patient, and they really appreciate you to, at least try to play this. Sometimes you don't know the song, but you try to play them, and they're like so thankful, and so we are.
Yeah, they're thankful for just the attention that isn't a doctor poking them or a nurse talking to them, or like.
Yeah, and it's as soon as we get into the rooms, it's like a different atmosphere. They're like, oh yeah, please come on in. Some of them know us, and they're like kind of, oh yeah, so last time you played that song, now you played other songs.
I have a new request.
Yeah, so it's like, it's really great. It's really amazing.
You've been a musician for 25 years.
At least.
When did you fall in love with music?
Well, I was in love with the drums and all these percussions.
Do you still know how to play the drums?
No, I don't, because
Jaime, my dream is to learn how to play the
Me
drums.
too,
Come
man.
on.
That was my first dream to to learn how to play the drums. But then my father, who he didn't teach me how to play because he was a guitar player, but he was left-handed. So he told me, hey, if you're gonna play music, you're gonna play guitar, because my father was a guitarist and my grandfather was a guitarist and he also played the mandolin. So my father told me, hey, I'm gonna support you, but you're gonna have to play the guitar. And I was like, oh, but that's a boring instrument. I didn't like it in the first place. So he put me into into guitar lessons like for 2 or 3 months. And within 2 weeks, I was in love with the instrument. I really was like, oh my God, I love this. And my high school graduation present, instead of a ring or whatever, it was a guitar. So that was a long time ago. And then ever since, I've just, I've been trying to discover, learning about that beautiful instrument, which is the guitar, but I also play mandolin. And I also learned how to play banjo, and I play ukulele as well. So, and I think it's never enough. I want to learn to play everything. It's like you just have not much time to do it. But then I fell in love with. I started playing rock, obviously, but then I discovered like the funk, the blues, bossa nova, and now that I'm playing a lot of music in Spanish, boleros, and every type of music. So I just love it.
Do you have a favorite type of music to play? And has that changed since you moved here?
Yeah, a little bit, because I was before coming here, I was in love with funky, kind of stuff. But now I love the blues so much because we're so close to Austin, and everything is about blues. I mean, this whole region has this magic about blues and blues rock and southern, and I also love country since I've been liking country since 2011, something like that. And I think I'm in the right place. I mean, but I've been with this thing going on with Hearts Need Art. I've been playing a lot of boleros, Latin boleros that I kind of I knew how to play them, but I didn't play them like that often. And it is, it obviously has helped me a lot to develop some other styles, and keeps me busy studying, and that's great. So yeah.
You spend a lot of time at the hospital.
Yeah.
Thankfully for us, but you're also performing all over the city.
Yeah.
You're like a real musician. This is what I love about him. He's a rock star who calms it down a little. Well, you don't even really calm it down when you're in the hospital. He shows up with amps and speakers, and you come prepared.
Yes. Well, I'm part of a band called the Stray Hearts, and it's like a southern rock and roll band. We play a lot of original stuff, and we play our own arrangements of classic rock and country songs. Jaime Varela trio, which is a blues-based trio, where I sing and play guitar. And I'm gonna start playing at least once a month at a venue here in San Antonio with my own trio. And with the Stray Hearts, we've been playing Looking Back, which is it's a magical place to play. We play New Braunfels as well. We play Bernie, so we kind of playing here and there.
You're a busy guy.
Yeah, we're trying to be busy because there's not enough music in the world.
There's not. Even if you don't, and this is what I always like. All you need is a heart to need art. You don't need to be sick. You don't everybody should have access to it, and everybody should be doing it.
Yes, sir.
Love it.
So yeah, we're kind of trying to be busy as we can. Mm-hmm. But obviously, I love doing this. Yeah. So.
Well, we appreciate you so much.
Oh no, please.
We love
I'm
you.
so grateful.
Do you want to go perform for some people?
Please.
All right, let's go. Thank you, sir. You're the best.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following: Stacy Andon Coaching. The world needs your flavor of magic. Visit her at stacyandon.com.